Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Suzanne Gundersen from Screenwritenow. I'm an inner story coach and I help screenwriters and industry creatives to naturally de-stress and get focused, build tremendous confidence, and deepen their emotional worldview into wisdom and truth. That way they can hook every audience. So today's video is a part of my series I'm calling Industry Wisdom Bits, where I bring on industry professionals in television and film to share with you one golden nugget of advice or wisdom that they had that maybe made a difference in their career or can help you in yours. So I'm joined today by Barri Evins. And so Barri, thank you so much for being here. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My pleasure. I've had a long and exciting career as a development executive. I was president of Deborah Hill's production company. I started with the fabulous writer-producers Ray Gideon and Barri Evins, Stand By Me, Starman, and ultimately was president of Deborah Hill's production company, Halloween, Fisher King, and Trillion More Films. And have worked as an independent producer and have set up ideas based on pitches and concepts that sold preemptively for 4 hours, in 4 hours. Although I do not consider myself a writer. I am a story consultant. I work with writers in all mediums to help them get to the point of the best possible version of their story. My work is very interactive. It is like working with a producer. It is very collaborative. There may be some tough love, but also support. And I tell people, expect honesty. And my overall goal is to help people build skills and become independent. You know, it's like good parenting. I want them to be able my goal is not to keep them forever, but to help them work and build writing strengths that will last them for a career.
Fabulous. Yes, I've been watching a lot of what you do and even sharing it on my page. I think the work that you do and what you offer is just so tremendous and so needed out there in the screenwriting world. So thank you for all that you're doing to contribute to helping develop writers. So please share with us, we talked a little bit before we hit the record button, but what is an industry wisdom bit that you can share with our audience today?
So as you know, this was tough for me because I try to drop bits of wisdom everywhere. But I think that every writer would like to know, how do I get represented? How do I get my stories heard? How do I get recognition? How do I advance? And there are, well, aside from the answer, relationships, the single most sought after quality in writing by industry insiders is a young writer with a voice or a developing voice. And that is pretty much the highest compliment we give. And even if we come across a script that strikes us as that, with a strong, clear, confident, distinctive, focused, resonant, rich, lean, visceral voice, a point of view, a perspective, a tone, an approach, an opinion, a way of looking at things. A lot of characteristics go into it. We will pursue you.
Yeah, there's a lot of power in that. I love that statement.
Be a writer with a voice, we will pursue you. And maybe we don't like this script, right? Maybe the idea is not for us. Maybe the genre is not our cup of tea. Maybe we have a project like it. We don't want this, but we want to know you. And when you find those people, and you most often find them among the young and hungry who have the time to aim high, aim for the hungry people, their job is to say, hey, look what I dragged in for dinner. And they are looking for you. They are hungry.
Yeah, I always say that, people don't want to waste their time. They want to find the good writers. The more authentic you can be and embody the wisdom of your story at the most core of it, the deepest core of who you are, that's what's really going to grab your audience. So yeah, that's perfect wisdom. That's
Those
perfect.
people who are hungry, I was describing, I was on a mentorship call yesterday, and somebody said, but how does it work? And I said, you find that young hungry person, and you have a terrific story that speaks to them, that resonates with them, the message, the heart of it, what it's really truly about. And they become your champions, and they try to move it up the ladder if they can. And if they can't, they're going to also send it to other people, managers, agents that they know, and say, I'm laying my reputation on this line. This is a writer with a voice. You ought to know him. And hopefully that writer with a voice gets representation. And how does that help me, the struggling young executive, when the next project comes out, the spec script, because Hollywood is all about what's next. What else you got? I'm going to be at top of the line. So that's what I call a win-win-win. The writer is thrilled. The producer or development executive is thrilled. The agent manager is thrilled. And that's how you get into the industry. You build relationships. You get people who champion your work, putting their selves on the line to say, you should read this.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. I know that we talked about so many different of your experiences that we could have shared today, but I think this was definitely the right one. And so
Good.
where can people find out more about what's going on with you these days, Barri?
I am excited about what's going on with me these days. I was reluctant to move into the online space because I have been fortunate to teach extensively some graduate programs to Pixar and DreamWorks big studios and all around the country and be face-to-face. However, I've now created a course that is very much designed to do what I just talked about in terms of called Screenwriting Elevated, to bring together all of the skills and all possible ways to elevate your writing. And although I do continue to do private consultations on scripts, on TV decks and Bibles, on log lines, on query letters, on extended mentorship, I'm loving this. And I feel, honestly, Suzanne, that I have created very carefully and the ultimate online seminar, because I have taken the very best of everything. The engaged instructor, custom, one-of-a-kind lecture, the intimate environment of a curated cohort of writers, the benefit of A-list writers who you have read but did not know. Surprise, here's this guest speaker coming in to share their wisdom and to be there and ask questions and be engaged. And on top of it, exercises to strengthen skills, handouts, specialized reading, scripts, and mentorship, which is an opportunity to meet you where you are. And this seminar over the course of 7 months encompasses all of that in quest of one goal, helping you become a writer with a voice. The next session begins on Saturday, February 27th, and will be held on the 4th Saturday. The space is limited and subjected to instructor approval because we are creating a very comfortable, yummy environment to do some deep work at times. So www.bigbigideas.com. You will find my consultations. You can sign up for my newsletter. When you sign up for my newsletter, you are entitled to 1 free mini logline consult. If you manage to sign up for my newsletter pretty quickly, you might still have a chance to get my holiday newsletter, in which I gave myself a gift of giving away tools and surprises There's a surprise box, but an opportunity for writers to pick a present, a writing present. And it was sort of my way of spreading a bit of joyfulness this holiday. And so if you sign up for my
I
newsletter.
did get that newsletter and it was really wonderful. I
Did you?
did.
Thank you so much. A lot of people really, I got a lot of lovely notes back saying, what a cool, what a fun idea, surprise me, or yes, I need help with pitching, or I need help, send me this. And I really enjoyed doing it. It made me feel terrific.
So if you're watching this video and it's after February 2021, and maybe it's a few years later even, who knows when everybody's going to be watching this down the road, go to bigbigideas.com and find out more about what Barri is doing, whether it's this specific program that she mentioned or whatever she's got going on, the latest and greatest. And Barri, thank you so much for being here. For everybody who's been watching, please go to my website as well, screenwritenow.com, and download your free ebook on how to 3 steps to get pitch ready. That way you can hook every audience. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you on the next Industry Wisdom Bit. Bye everyone.